community here. Welcome back to 2nd Street. It's DC Tuesday, and here I am in my local comic book shop, Bases Cards and Comics, right here in Lancaster, California, to present you all with my comic book pull list for the week. Now, if you don't know what a comic book pull list is, that's okay. There should be a video right up there where you can go and learn a little bit more about that. Now, what I typically do is I go through Marvel, DC, then I get into small press and indies, but in case you haven't been paying attention, I don't really, pull a whole lot of Marvel or DC books anymore, mostly indies. So yeah, we're gonna do no different than that. Make sure you check down in the description as well for different there should be different chapter breaks and things as well, because we'll go through and show you all the covers of books that are coming out this week, except for the DC books. They got to the shop here a little bit late. They haven't got here yet, so we haven't got those yet sorted and the pull list done yet for those, so we're gonna be absent those. But hey, for me, I don't have any on my list anyway. But let's go ahead and get right into my comic book pull list, and I want to know from you before we get into this, what's on your comic book pull list this week? Now, starting right off with Marvel Comics, look, we've got this Werewolf by Night issue number 32. In case you don't know what this is, the significance, this is the very first appearance of my man Moon Knight, and I am telling you, go pick this up. If you don't have the original, it's okay, just go pick it up anyway. Nobody's gonna make fun of you. Just have this so you can at least read it. I thought this was a very good book. I recently got done reading the Moon Knight omnibus, and I am telling you, it is 1,000 some odd pages of Moon Knight greatness, something I would definitely recommend checking out. And in case you guys don't already know, they are getting ready to come up with the on Disney Plus, the Moon Knight Disney Plus series coming up before he comes and makes his debut into the MCU. And I gotta say, after reading that on the bus, I cannot wait to see this character in the MCU. And I know people out there probably feel a little bit differently about it as well. Oscar Isaac coming in to play Moon Knight. I think Oscar Isaac's a very good actor. I also know, Ethan Hawke is going to be in it as well. Just kind of wondering who's going to be who here in it. But I don't know, man. I've really enjoyed Moon Knight overall. I know, like I said, some people say he's like a rip-off Batman. But if you ask me, it's not even close. Not even, if you're that guy, don't even put that down in my comments. Just go. Just go. That's all I've got for Marvel this week. Moving into Aftershock Comics, we've got Peter Milligan's Out of Body issue number 2. I thought issue number 1 of this series was absolutely great. This one right here, being written by Peter Milligan, it's got art by Inaki Miranda, who also did We Live here on Aftershock as well, and it's got colors by Ava De La Cruz. Really, really great book. Letters by Sal Cipriano. I'm telling you, I thought this issue number 1 was really good. I like this book. Can't wait to read this one and do some reviews on it as well. See how this one turns out being, because I thought the first issue, I thought it was really good, setting up some very cool stuff. So moving right on, this week we've got into AWA Upshot. We've got I've got two covers here. This is Fight Girls issue number 1. This series, you can see right there, this is the Frank Cho cover. This one is the Mike Deodato Jr. cover. And I'll show you, this one is actually, here, let me put this one down. This one is actually a wraparound cover right here for this one right here. I'll show you this one. I showed this on my Monday preview show. Man, take a little bit of a look at that. This one right here, like I said, I can't wait to get into this. Frank Cho is created, written, and illustrated. Colors by Sabine Rich on here. So, if you are a fan of Frank Cho, definitely something you might want to check out. I'm a fan of AWA Upshot. They've been putting out some very good books since they started off last year. I've been picking up every series. I've got every series that they put out. Except for there's a couple that I didn't get the original runs on, like the floppies, but I do have the trades of them, and I thought they were very good. Moving on here into Black Caravan. This one right here is Tales Told in Technicolor. If I'm not mistaken, this is just a one-shot horror book. I remember seeing this solicited. I can't remember what it was about or anything, but it's Tales Told in Technicolor horror. Can you go wrong there? Can you? I really don't think you can. And it's on Black Caravan. I've never really heard of Black Caravan, but I do know it says right on there that it is an imprint of Scout Comics as well. So pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. We'll check it out. Scout also has that Scoot imprint that they do, and I know this month is being solicited Soulstream, which is actually being done by a local, somewhat local creator here in my area. So make sure that you're paying attention for Soulstream. Get that on your pull list. It's a very good one, done by a teenage girl. So you should make sure you go out and support it. Whatever you're doing when you're a teenager, probably. Come on, yeah. I know. But moving on into Dynamite Comics this week, we got Betty Page and the Curse of the Banshee. This is issue number 2, and it's just I got this one. I know what you're gonna say about the cover buys and all that stuff, but it's Betty Page. It's like when they put out the ones with Elvira. Can you really say no? I don't know. Can you? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Maybe you can. I don't know. I like my smut, I guess, but we'll get a little bit more into that here in just a minute, won't we? Okay, moving on into IDW Comics. We got this. Is this? I think this is the last issue, but this is Snake Eyes, Dead Game issue number 5, written and illustrated by Rob Liefeld. At least I think he's still writing it anyway. But yeah, I'm not for sure. Let's flip here to the back and spoilers. Is this the last issue? I really can't tell. It doesn't say the end or anything. Dang it. Are they gonna keep us waiting? Are they gonna keep us waiting for more? I don't know. Maybe so. But moving right on into Image Comics, here we've got Post Americana issue number 6 out of 7. This one right here, you get so deep into a series and it's only so many issues, you just keep going with it. That's kind of what I did here with Post Americana. It's not bad. It's not a bad book. It's just, one of the ones like, maybe I could have called it a, issue 2 and got the trade. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you've been reading it down in the comments below. Here, the next one, Carmen issue number 5. I've really, really enjoyed this series altogether. Gilliam March doing a great job writing this book and illustrating this book. The art in this book is so great. There's nothing to not like about this book. If you ask me, I really absolutely love this one. This just a good, I don't know, kind of quirky, kind of thriller, horror, slice of death kind of story. It's not a slice of life. Anyway. I thought it was really good. But that's all I've got for most of those guys. I am going to give a warning for this next book I am about to show you. It might be a little too adult for you. Yeah, I talked about smut a minute ago. We're going to show you this thing. We're going to show... I know that some of it's going to be blurred. But this is Jungle Fantasy Fauna issue number 2. Now, I ordered this because, I always see these solicited, and I was like, the curiosity killed the cat, right? And I was like, I've got to know. I've got to find out. So I went in through the previews, and I found, the one that was, said it was, the worst one or whatever, It was like, and this is it right here. Showing you this cover. You probably can't see some of it, but let me tell you, it's pretty graphic. I got in here and flipped through it a little bit. I'm like, oh, yeah, this definitely... I'm not sure if this is the smut I was looking for, but it is definitely the smut. It definitely is. I'm telling you. Like I said, curiosity killed the cat. Yeah, the cat's probably dead. Probably spent a couple of lives. I was like, whoa. All right. Hey, if you feel like shaming me down in the comments on this one, it's okay. I'll take it. I'm willing to take one. I took one for the team on this one. And hey, you should see the girl on the cover. She took one for the team too. Maybe a couple. Anyway. Yeah. Moving on. The last book. This was a trade paperback put out by Dark Horse Comics. This is Cyberpunk 2077, Your Voice. This never came out on single issues or anything. This was released as a trade paperback, so that in itself kind of piqued my curiosity. But the Cyberpunk 2077 books have actually been pretty good. They had one series that came out, and they've started a second series that started off, and it hasn't come out with the second issue yet or anything. Probably just a little bit delayed with everything. Yeah, who knows? But it's probably more entertaining than the game. This one, the script was by Alexandra Motoika and Marcin Blacha. The art was Daniel Zezolj, and colors by Krzysztof Ostrowski. I'm butchering those names. I'll just show you those the people who were involved in this book. I'm butchering them. Those are straight butchered. But yeah, so I got this trade paperback here as well. But guys, that is all I've got for my comic book pull list this week, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. How bad are you gonna shame me for that Jungle Fantasy Fauna book? It's okay. It's okay. I can take it. I'm a big boy. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. But let's go ahead and take a look at all of the comic book covers that are coming out this week, with exception to DC, because the books haven't arrived yet. Gosh dang holidays. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. What's up, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you're all having a very good day today. Here we are on the day after New Comic Book Day, and hey, I see you all out there. Look at you all. Look at you all, man, all talking about the smut. You all, like, y'all some pervs, man. Okay, I'm the guy who bought it, right? I thought you guys were supposed to shame me. I thought you were supposed to shame me down in the comments. Yeah, and that believe me, you don't, no, the used, it's all good. Like, I only flipped through it, not fapped through it. I didn't fap through it, I flipped through it. Hey, all right? All right, so be good. Be good, we got some of the ladies in the house, man. Calm down. Nikki can't be hearing any of that, her sensitive ears can't be hearing any of that stuff. Stormy, my man, how are you doing? Reefer Man Reviews. Mr. Anderson. Justin Simone, how are you doing today? What is up? Who else we got here? Where's my man Mike Porter at? Oh, Mike Porter. Oh, all right. Lucas Texvenger, how are you doing? My brother. My man. I hope you're all doing well today. There were so many books that came out this week. I had them on hold a lot. Can do, I don't have them. Old crap, I better call it. Yeah, you ran from, yeah, I did. It was a quick run. Yeah, quick bike ride. You know, speaking of bike rides, I was out on my bike ride yesterday, and I believe I think I dropped my headlight, like, you know, because I have it on, and on my bike, to, for safety and stuff, right? And I think it's gone. Yeah, I think it fell off. So I mean, maybe later I'll go drive back the route and see if it's out there somewhere. But other than that, like, got to go spend like $150 for a new headlight. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, why don't you just get one at Walmart for $20? Yeah, but the one at Walmart don't allow me to see like way up the road and for a car to really see me while I'm flying up the road at about 25 miles an hour. See, there's a kind of a difference there, especially by the time I'm going down. Say if I got out, usually by the time I'm out going that way, no matter what way, it's already bright enough for me. But like I need to be able to see, especially at night. And people need to be able to see me, you know, at those times of days. And the light, like I can't remember how many lumens it is. Freaking bright as hell though. It's like $150, but it's a well spent because the last one that I had, which I've got my busted ass one right here. I think I spent 120 on that. Maybe it was 100, 120. It wasn't as bright. I think it's only like a 500 lumens. But that thing lasted me probably a decade, like 10 years, right? So like the 120, $150 that it costs is it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's well spent money. I mean, if you boil that down to, you know, the amount of years that it lasted, you know, a decade, I mean, it's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Though that one probably would have lasted longer, but it just, I don't know. Something happened with it. And this one, like, dude, sucked. I am going to go try to drive the route and see if I can find where it's at. Or even see if the guys who went out and rode this morning, see if sometimes they post pictures or they find shit out on the road. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it sucks though, man. It sucks. It sucks. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, we've got some new comic books we're going to talk about today. But let's see. Let's see. I see we got Felicity joined the chat as well. How are you doing? Okay. Yeah, that's whatever you do with your book is your bit. Oh man. Oh man, filth. Yeah. Sheer sensitive. Yeah, I'm so delicate. Totally what I'm known for. Oh man, that's funny. Will Morgan, my man, what is up? Trying to know it's better. He's just trying to. Oh man, trying to piss me off, but it won't work. That's funny. Oh man. That's funny. I give up on trying to make repairs on 2 bicycles that I have. I'm just going to save up $300 to get something decent. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, flapping away. Yep, flapping away. That's what we do. That's what we do. But anyway, you know, since like we just went over the comic books we're going to talk about here in a little while. But you know, I was thinking about what if we went through and you guys ever see like this stuff right here? Let me see if this is did I get this right? Oh, of course it's going to do that. Of course it's going to do that. All right, son of a. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me make sure that. No, not that. Oh, man! Luckily I got the. Luckily I got them porn panels closed. Them porn tabs. No, I actually seen somebody do that one day. Like I seen one of the comic guys I know. He went live on his stream. He was talking about comics and he was sharing his screen, and there was like, yeah, like his porn screen was shared. I was like, oh damn! Like, dude, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. It was hilarious. So yeah, always check your tabs, guys. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. But you guys ever check these issues out? West Coast Avengers. West Coast Avengers issues with some very interesting stuff here. We were talking about these on Friday. On Friday, in Trailer Park Live, we were talking about this. Oh, no. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Yeah. We were talking about these. So, like, in these issues, these have a lot to do with Immortus. And you go through here and you see what happens here is Immortus kind of steps in here and alters these events of JFK's assassination. And so here he's checking stuff out, changing stuff, and you can see he's got his little he's churching himself up here, and he's going after he goes after the West Coast Avengers. You got the West Coast Avengers out here doing some stuff. They're just being heroes. But then we see right here, we flash back to Wanda. Now, this is after Wanda has had her children and had them taken from her and everything. She decided to join the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Once again, her father, Magneto. And we can see that Quicksilver obviously has a problem with that, and she's all in. She's ready to go with it. But then Quicksilver ends up using Lockjaw here and transports them all to the West Coast Avengers headquarters, right? And so obviously they get in this little scuffle. So what ends up happening all together is you get all this stuff, but while they're all kind of regrouping, there Immortus ends up showing up. He ends up showing up to take the West Coast Avengers and Wanda. And Wanda's kind of stuck in this trance, right? You can see her right there. She's like, right? So, I guess we better go to the next issue. Immortus shows up and one of the things he was talking about in that first issue is how he changed these events of JFK's assassination, and it has to be that way through all of the different realities that he is in control of, this vast multitude of them. And that's kind of what you see going on here, is him manipulating things to change them, these historical events. And this is when he steps in. And this right here was he's talking to him. They're talking about how he's responsible for some of these things that are going on, for the trance that is that Wanda's in. And he's telling him he's the ruler of the dimension called Limbo, and he says, I am far more than the lord of a single cross-time realm, as you and your friends will soon learn. Rather, I am the ultimate master of time itself. Right? So he's going in here and he's talking all kinds of crap. So obviously the Avengers, they want to try to save her, and they're doing everything they can to try to save her and attack him. But they're attacking, and it's like he's like, I can do anything I want. He says, and you see him here when Quicksilver goes on the attack, and we all know that Quicksilver is, how fast he is, and he just steps out of the way. And here's what he says. He says, Immortus says, I could take a single step backward or walk to the Earth's moon and return, while you were merely careening into this other fool who thought to sneak up on his superior. And you can see how fast Quicksilver is, and he goes and he runs into John Walker here, who is part of the West Coast Avengers, right? So he's just here for the Scarlet Witch, pretty much. So he ends up taking her, basically taking her with him, and they all go to attack. And he takes all the West Coast Avengers and Wanda and himself to Limbo, and he takes them all to Limbo here. Well, while he's sitting there taking them, he has the Legion of the Unliving, kind of keeping the West Coast Avengers busy while he's just sitting there being a bad guy. He's probably monologuing the whole time. But then in steps Agatha Harkness, who takes he left behind like some of this kind of like astral projection. You can see right here his kind of spirit that he leaves behind. She calls it your three-dimensional doppelganger. So she goes and she starts talking to him because she has control with her spell, and he has to basically tell her Immortus' plan, what's going on, and everything with all this. And this is where you can see this is where she sets her spell to tell for Immortus to tell her exactly what's going on. And you flash back here, a lot of this stuff, you just see the Avengers fight. You need some action, all right? You want some action in it, right? Seeing the West Coast Avengers, and then this is where he talks about his past. He says, I must reveal at your command, Agatha Harkness, for I have not the fierce will of the one whom I am only a shadow. I was born in the 30th century upon an earth parallel to your own. It was a world repugnant to me for its smothering embrace of luxury. There were few surprises and fewer challenges. Only in ancient images such as long dead heroes as the Fantastic Four did I even find fleeting excitement. Um, and here's where you see him watching as a young man. He's like, imagine Mr. Fantastic and I had the same ancestor, Nathaniel Richards. And he says that Elder Richards had journeyed from his Earth to mine a millennium earlier, and there, by a woman named Cassandra, he had sired a son, my ancestor. I was inspired to seek out the isolated shrine Richards had left behind, and there I made a startling discovery. Nathaniel had invented the first time machine and had left part of it and plans for its operation hidden in the shrine. I rebuilt the machine, reshaped it to take advantage of the religious beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. And this is where you see his time machine there, and it looks like the Sphinx, right? And this is where he's talking about he goes back to be Ramatut. He says, ironically, it was the Fantastic Four who defeated me in that era where I ruled for a time as the Pharaoh Ramatut, and so I fled. In days to come, I also became Kang the Conqueror. He says, in fact, via divergences, not important here, there was a virtual legion of Kangs. And in time, I took a separate identity from them all as Immortus. This is kind of important, guys. This is kind of important. You guys should have been here on Friday night. You should have been here on Friday night, right? Should have been here on Friday night. Look, we got John Walker here. This is great. This drama don't get any better. You get John Walker here fighting left winger and right winger. I guess that's what you get for fence riding, John Walker. Oh, man, I don't know, dude. Make sure that you smash that like button, like John Walker just got smashed in the face with that heel right there. Oh, anyway, sorry, that was just funny. Anyway, this is where Immortus goes on. He says, as Immortus, I was a more contemplative type than my Kang counterparts. So he was thinking about shit a little more, who were dedicated only to the conquest of historical eras. Sequestering myself in the ageless dimension known as Limbo, I dedicated myself to the study of that ultimate enigma, time itself. To my realm came a trio of beings spawned at the end of this time cycle. Didn't they just mention something about the end of the time cycle in this last episode of Loki? I could be wrong. I don't know. They called themselves the Timekeepers. They had selected me to be taught the secrets of time, and I learned much under their tutelage. With their vast power, they appointed me custodian of the time stream for the period in which I had lived as Kang from 3000 BC to 4000 AD. It says my task was to monitor all time travel within those 7 millennia and to untangle the realities brought about by the various Kangs, and even on one occasion a divergent Ramatut. Fortunately, I was more than a match for any and all of them. Over the years, I have developed a facility for giving facile explanations. Some might call them falsehoods, when pressed to reveal my motivations by the likes of Thor and the Avengers. Yet all the time I have remained true to the visions I have seen in my chrono crystal and to the ultimate purpose of the Timekeepers, a purpose I have vowed to fulfill in exchange for total mastery over 7 centuries. For 7 centuries? What is the Timekeeper's purpose, Immortus? Asks Agatha Harkness. And, oh, dang it! We get interrupted by all this good stuff with action. Oh, Hey guys, it's fight. Cool, man. Yeah, yeah. Um, right here. She says, "What are you holding back from me, Immortus? You have told me many of the divergent timelines you have obliterated, wherein sovereigns and presidents have met fates different from those they knew in our history. Where Napoleon once stood victorious in conquered Moscow, where 3 Avengers were killed by an alternate Hydro-Man's bomb, and where mere existence of a harmless little man named Leonard Tippett caused World War III to occur in 1985. I fear and begin to suspect what your transformation and capture of poor Wanda had to do with all this, but I must know for certain. Tell me, Essence of Immortus. I command you to tell me." Oh, here's where it gets in deep. He says, "You already know the truth, old woman. The Scarlet Witch is a Nexus being. One who belongs equal to all possible timelines, all realities and divergences, so that through her all futures can be totally safeguarded, inexorably controlled by Immortus, Master of Time." Damn, right? I'm telling you. All right. So, we get back in and say, oh, look, there's death. There's death right there. He's fighting his brother right there, Wonder Man. All right. Here's what he says. This is the interesting stuff, because I was like, and I just got into this issue reading through this Avengers Epic Collections right here. This is the original 20 issues of the Avengers. But he says, "My plans, Agatha Harkness, were laid long before I or any king first faced the original Avengers, even before I sent my minion, the Space Phantom, to test their strength." Now, the interesting thing is these Space Phantoms. He's not a Skrull, but he certainly looks like one. In a way, like he does like the similar kind of thing. Let me see where in this series. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Like right here, you can see the Space Phantom there, turning into Giant Man. That's him right there, turning into Giant Man. So what happens when he imitates these people is they go off to limbo. Like, he takes over their body and they go to limbo. So as long as he's them, they stay in limbo. He can imitate anybody, but once he changes bodies to somebody else, they come back. That person that comes back. So like he imitates Hulk. Hulk goes away into limbo, don't really know what's going on. He comes back and he's like, "Hey, what the hell?" And then he's already like the Space Phantom has already taken somebody else. So he's kind of like a Skrull, except for instead of just impersonating somebody and looking like them, like he completely takes them over and they're banished to limbo. Interesting. Anyway, he says, "If I had succeeded in breaking up the group then, the Scarlet Witch could never have joined them. How much easier it would have been then to manipulate her over the years." And this is right here. She says, "Are you saying every time you had opposed any superheroes, it was always been part of some master plan?" And he says, "Yes. Despite what I may have led others to believe at the time. You see, I have no purpose in life but my plan. To that end, I showed the Vision a complex visual lie, wherein his synthezoid body was created from that of the original Human Torch. Once he was satisfied wrongly that he finally knew the secret of his android origins, he felt free to ask a beautiful mutant to become his bride. Ironically, the wedding of the swordsman's ghost with Celestial Madonna was the least important of the 2 marriages I performed that fateful day. Having married Wanda, wanted children, wanted them so badly that her hex power caused her to actually bear them. I always knew, of course, that one day they would cease to exist, with devastating effect upon the doting mother. You are telling the truth. I can tell. You manipulated that poor girl's life for years, so she would one day learn she had been living a lie. And the resulting trauma would make her at last my powerful, indispensable puppet. What higher purpose could she possibly have served? And this is where you go back, more fighty stuff. Right? Interesting here. Look at this stuff right here. You see those panels right there? He says, over time, Agatha Harkness, I slyly seduced the Vision into attempting to dominate the Earth by taking over its computers. Kind of like Ultron, right? Vision had to do with... Anyway. After he had tried that, it was easy to subliminally influence a multinational security alliance to take him apart. Remember Sword did that in... Remember the dead Vision? Anyway. In such a way that also his android body could later be more or less reassembled. The Vision's particular mind and memory, and thus his love for the Scarlet Witch, became part of a dead and unrecapturable past. And that's where you see the white Vision right there, right? You see the white Vision. You see the white Vision. Anyway, soon soon afterward, even while I was subtly increasing her hex power. Yeah, you heard that. You heard that right. Soon afterward, even while I was subtly increasing her hex power, I made certain she was one of the 7 brides to be upset, to further undermine her confidence. By making her fear, she was doomed, always to be a victim of circumstance beyond her control. Perhaps she was at that. Witness her quite coincidental capture later by the human servants of the microorganism known as That Which Endures. Although Master Pandemonium, whose kidnapping of her twins caused her pain and terror, was unknowingly obeying my secret suggestions. And when her offspring finally vanished forever, you, dear lady, did me the service of explaining to her how they never truly existed. This was the final straw that turned her into the hard-hearted human hater and the perfect for my purposes. Magneto's blundering along then just was an annoying bit, quite temporary nuisance, one which scarcely delayed the implementation of my plan. Right? Yeah. I'm telling you. He really gets into it there, right? He really gets into it there. What's he get into here? Huh. This is good stuff right here, right? I don't know. This is good stuff right here. He's out here talking trash to the Avengers. Of course, they're still trying to attack him. To which they can't really do much to him. You see here the Tempest. The Tempest comes out in defense to fight him. And then you see Agatha Harkness use his this doppelganger that he has there, that she's been communicating with, to go to Limbo. To see what she can do to help stop him. But she's only a spirit. She can't really do much. So she's doing all she can to stop him and try to communicate with the good guys here. And this right here is where we start to I think it's Immortus has or is this Tempest has this time storm, this apparently like this spell that he casts, and it says the time storm is no mere wind for all that it hurls you about, like straws in the midst of one's of one's Earth's hurricanes. Look within your own hearts and face the foe which, above all others, you cannot hope to defeat. Your own most fearful, most deeply buried memories, right? And the Tempest, basically, they're sitting there kind of reliving all of these painful memories. You see Wanda and Quicksilver there. You see Hawkeye there, here with the Swordsman. You see Tony Stark getting blown up. You see Captain America there standing over with Wonder Man, as Wonder Man is dying there with Iron Man. You see Henry Pym there with his wife. Like, I didn't know he had a wife that died. Anybody know about that? Anybody know about it? It wasn't Janet. It wasn't Janet. She's still in here. He smarts off to her a lot. It's actually almost funny. Like, relive Waspy incredible horror you felt when your scientist father was slain by an alien creature that he had teleported to Earth, right? And relive U.S. Agent the moment when your parents beheld your mother and father were basically shot to death. So they're kind of all reliving through these painful memories, right? They're kind of reliving through all these memories. And then as they are doing this is when Wanda's sitting there trying to get through to the Scarlet Witch and trying to tell her, like, hey, like, you need to wake up. And what you need to do is take all these hex powers that have built up inside you and push them out of you. Get rid of them, because Immortus has been using them to control you, building them up into you, making you more powerful to do all of these things, basically so he can just use you to control time, because you are a Nexus being. Right? Look at this weird castle they're in. What's this weird castle they're in right there, right? Like, what's this weird castle? What's this weird castle they're in right there? What's that weird castle they're right there? And I don't know. In limbo. It's weird. It's weird, right? Not weird? Not weird? Anyway. Moving on. And then here, I can't remember what is it that happens here. I think this is where they reverse basically, like, all those visions and everything that she does. They're being shown all these alternate futures here. Where they're saying the superstitious peasants burned Pietro and his sister at the stake for the simple sin of being born mutants. More happily, young Hawkeye Clint Barton shames the swordsman into changing his larcenous ways. Tony Stark dies with shrapnel in his heart, so that there will be no Iron Man. Janet Van Dyne is disintegrated by the off-world monstrosity that slew her father. Wonder Man's deadly radiation flares up at the instant of his death, slaying all the Avengers present save Thor. While most improbably of all, Dr. Henry Pym sees his wife Maria suddenly sit upright upon her morgue slab, and a hail of bullets impossibly misses the parents of U.S. Agent. And this is, everything's going crazy, all these different realities, and this is where Immortus is like, this is beyond all belief. All these new images reveal now that this must happen in all the timelines. This is where, because it's all falling apart. This has to happen in all these timelines now. In all the timelines that are in my keeping. He says these new divergences will not only undo all that I have done, they will wreak irreversible havoc across uncounted realities already in existence. Agatha Harkness, you have doomed the very multiverse by doing all this. And this is right here where the timekeepers end up showing up. And they show up here while Mortis and them, they're all sitting there fighting. And this right here, he says, Immortus tells him, he's like, why have you come, my mentors? He says, I assure you, I am fully capable of performing my tasks without your intervention. Why only a few moments more, and I would have, and this is where they cut him off. They cut him off. And he says, Immortus, be still. Long ago, we appointed you custodian of the segment of time between 3000 BC and 4000 AD. Your duties required little more than the eventual transmutation of a particular Nexus being into a source of power. you were to use that power over probabilities to safeguard key events, which must occur in various timelines in order to assure a certain future in which we have a vested interest. And this is where, you know, they're kind of talking. He says, but even that simple assignment seems to have proven too difficult for you to fulfill. And so basically, they're kind of reprimanding him. And Quicksilver says, "And the Nexus being your so-called keepers spoke of," and Wanda says, "It wasn't I, was it?" And this is where the timekeepers say the precise one selected from several possible candidates was Immortus's choice. So he had a choice of several different Nexus beings. So there were other Nexus beings out there that he could have used. And this is where you get into some lovey-dovey stuff. You know, you got Wonder Man saying, he says, "I wish I had a choice, Wanda, about whether or not to fall in love with you." Don't worry, Iceman's still around there for you, Wonder Man. However, Mortis could only utilize a pre-existent Nexus being, not create one. So he could only use somebody who was he couldn't create a Nexus being. He could only use one that was already pre-existing. And he says, because if that power were allowed to cause chaos among the timelines, all futures would be in jeopardy, including that in which we ourselves came into being. And so basically, they're basically punking Immortus, and like it's so funny here. They're basically telling him like, you're only they say because Immortus is talking trash, and he says, "I had a mission to fulfill. That's all I did. It's the best I could." And they tell him, "Your best, alas, was not nearly good enough. Clearly, your ego, not content merely to rule Limbo, made you believe we meant you to be master of all time, rather than what we named you, the custodian of a paltry 7 millennia." So they like totally punk his ass here, dude. They like totally they totally punk him, and that's pretty much it. And so like the Avengers, they're all pissed off. So they they're all they go to attack the to attack the timekeeper. Like we see the timekeepers and Loki, they get attacked. But here there's like, dude, like you ain't got none. Like don't even trip. Your weapons be nothing. And you see like this basically that's it. I mean, do we really need to go into more? Do we really need to go into more of this stuff? Like they showed up and they punked his ass, but like this is kind of like what we see going on through this thing, and it really brings me back to just some of the stuff here, that we've had, going on in like the Loki series, the WandaVision. I'm telling you, we were talking about this on Friday, but like, does that not sound like a lot of the stuff that we got, that we're getting out of here? How it could kind of all tie together. I mean, did you see the castle there? Like, come on, come on. Now, I won't pretend to know. Like they talked about the void there at the in the Loki episode. I won't pretend to know anything about that, but it all seems like it's kind of there, right? Doesn't that seem like? I mean, he talks about increasing Wanda's hex powers, affecting different, trying to keep time in flow and everything. They're talking just. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I probably lost a lot of people. Probably lost everybody. Everybody probably clicked away and was like, "F this guy, man. F this guy. I'm out." Okay. Anyway, let's get in here and see what everybody's saying. By the way, guys, I pinned a comment up there. Pinned a comment in the chat for Isadora and the Immortal Chains issue number 2, written by G.A. Lungaro. You should definitely go check it out. It's on Kickstarter. It's a very good comic book. We're gonna get issue number 2 here pretty soon. Okay, so where are we at here? Keely Chow, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a very good day today. Have a ton of West Coast Avengers. Nice. Kind of got not give a fuck doing that kind of mistake. Oh man, yeah. West Coast, yeah. I got them as part of a 1,000+ book purchase I made for $100. Nice. Alois Dottle, thank you so much for being here. Is that here? That might be a little bit better there. That might, yeah, that looks a little bit better. Want to read Wanda comics, but I'm a noob to that, so give up before I start. You know what? Just like for Wanda, definitely like the Wanda Vision set. Like they've got a trade paperback at the stores right now that you could go pick up. But yeah, like she's in those. Like you see, like she was there in the West Coast Avengers, but like go on to like you can go on to like Marvel Unlimited even without being subscribed, and they'll like I think you can go on there and search, and it'll show you. You can just type in the character, and it'll show you different issues that they were in. Like me, I would say start with the early stuff. It's where all the it's where all the greatness is. It's where all the greatness is. That's where all the greatness is. But like pretty much for me. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, Chillmonger as well. Got my man Chillmonger in the house. All right. But yeah, I would say start there. Start there. Like, even like some of these West Coast Avengers. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff. You know, actually, my man Will Morgan is in the chat. He would probably know better about where to start off for some of that as well. He'd probably know where to start off for some of that as well. But some people like the more modern stuff. Some would probably say start with House of M, right? House of M. Get the one, you know. Do some more modern stuff. But yeah, I say start with the older the better. The older the better. The older the better. Yeah. And guys, make sure you go check out my man Chillmonger here too, as well. Go check out his channel. Here. Do we need to, you know what, maybe we need to drop his link in the chat too. Oh, not chi oil. Bam. Okay. Everything here is what we just spent the year getting prepared for on Disney Plus. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Will Morgan. He says my last WandaVision break comes out today. Nice. Nice. All right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see that, Will Morgan. Oh, man. See, look. It skipped on me again. Skipped on me again. This piece. Okay, here we go. The end of the time cycle. I don't think. I don't know. I think you're reaching. Yeah. Got the notification for. We're gonna watch that later. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because Meta Eggs. His videos are great. I need to get his link up on there too. Discord. That castle is a reminder that today's art is eons better. I think it kind of depends. I mean, it really depends. But, I mean, yeah, they certainly have access to better printing technology and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, Marvel Unlimited is definitely worth checking out. You can, I think if you pay like $100 for a year, they have like these packages that you can get, and they'll send you like some cool shit like once a year for subscribing, and you can read all the digital comics that you want for like a whole year. But after that, you can just... aside from that, you can pay like I think $9.99 a month, and you get like access to all of it as well. It just costs a little more. Yeah. It does. Justin, like I said, all that stuff, and like Will Morgan even said, like it all like it's all this stuff like in this comic books that has kind of we've seen here and there here over this past year. Or these past couple of series of WandaVision and everything. I'm very interested to see what Black Widow is going to add to anything. Getting ready to go see that tonight with my kids and a few friends at I believe 5:30 p.m. today. First time to the theater in, man, well over a year, right? Well over a year. Let me tell you. It's going to be great. I'm going to go watch Black Widow. It's going to be fun. The older the better. Yeah, absolutely. Tommy, my man, what is up? I hope all is going well with you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's the link. Go check out my man Chillmonger. Absolutely. Let's see. So, do you feel safe? Yeah, we feel fine. Yeah, we're good. And I know they have like the seating charts there, like they got it all spaced out and shit. So like when I went to buy the tickets, I seen they had it all like that. I'm like, bro, like I can only get like 6 together at once. So I just told I told my friends, I'm like, hey, you guys are gonna have to like I just texted them right there. I'm like, you guys need to let me know right now, like right now, like this ain't the like you want a damn ticket or not? You want a damn ticket or not? So yeah, we got me, my kids, and 2 of my good friends. Yeah, going to the movies. Going to the movies. Yeah, yeah. I feel safe. I've been good. Been good. Things have yeah, I feel all right. Dang, man, I'm still like my headlight, man. That like that sucks, man. Need my headlight. I couldn't even get out and ride this morning because of it. Couldn't even get out and ride this morning because of it. So I'm gonna have to go and yeah, yeah. Anyway, so guys, I want to talk about some comic books. Go over some reviews. I showed you stuff earlier. We got into some nerdy comic book talk there with the West Coast Avengers stuff. But by the way, guys, you guys hear? One of the things. While you're here, make sure that you check your Myrtle bit, right? Make sure you check your Myrtle bit. Hey, and how come? What's going on here? What's going on here? How come the thing's not showing the thing? Why is the thing not showing the thing? Hey. Why is the thing not showing the thing? Not that thing. Oh, man. Where's the thing? I don't know. I don't know where it's at.
Bermuda, baby.
Yeah, I guess that's where it went to. I guess that's where it went to. It went to... Oh, there it is. That it? There we go. I say maybe it did go to Bermuda, baby. But yeah, check your Myrtle bit while you're here. My movie going habits have not changed. Drive-in for the win. Yeah, absolutely. If we had I know they have a drive-in somewhat close here to us. I would go for a drive-in too. I wouldn't mind going to the drive-in, taking my kids for that experience. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Where's the party? Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Still waiting to be able to look through many boxes of old comics of our home. Nice. Right on. So anyway, guys. Yeah. Did you guys hear this news that Marvel and DC are skipping San Diego Comic-Con at home? Right, the online virtual convention from San Diego Comic-Con, since things are, still social distancing from doing major events like that. I do know that San Diego Comic-Con is supposedly putting on an in-person con sometime in December. I want to say it's in December, maybe right around the holidays. And they obviously did that to try to get people out and also to kind of maybe limit the amount of people that are going to go to it, which seems kind of weird. You kind of want to get, but anyway, point being is they kind of so they're doing that, and Marvel and DC, they're not doing their thing, but it's well, the one at home, they're Marvel and DC have kind of been doing their own online events in the first place anyway. And if they're doing it from home and they got their own thing that they're doing, they can make these great productions themselves. Because in case you guys didn't see what San Diego Comic-Con has done with their virtual events last year, it's probably best that they don't leave it in the hands of those guys. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to that. And then, as far as, anything else that they're going to do, I mean, what is there really? I mean, it's going to be, you're going to have a bunch of artists and creators on there, maybe doing, Q&A panels and stuff like that. Some live, some pre-recorded. I would guess most of them probably pre-recorded. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't come as any kind of surprising news. I don't think it's anything that's going to really hurt the San Diego Comic-Con at home. I mean, did it hurt them last year? And also, I've never been to I've never been to the San Diego Comic-Con. I've only been to the LA Comic-Con back in 2019. But I'm not even sure that Marvel and DC had like a big presence there either, like booths or anything like that. It's mostly like, you know, you see some indie guys, some artists, some different people, you know, doing signings and stuff like that. I don't really remember seeing anything kind of major major like Marvel or DC, let alone their studios that had anything there. So I don't know. Now, well, I do know it's a huge part of the San Diego Comic-Con. You know, they have the Hall H and all that stuff, you know, where they have the full presses, you know, they used to have Marvel Studios would come out and do their thing and announce all the movies and the shows coming up and have everybody walk on stage like it's a Miss America pageant. And that's a huge draw, obviously, for San Diego Comic-Con. But if they're not doing it in person, they're doing it all online anyway. It doesn't even make sense for DC or Marvel to want to do that anyway when they've already proved, just like last year, that they can do their own somewhat successful campaigns online themselves. And honestly, it's probably better left. Like I said, last year the San Diego Comic-Con was very, very... it's kind of, I mean, dare I say, embarrassing. Like, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that. It was hard to find anything. Yeah, Myrtle bit. Okay. I keep refreshing Disney Plus to post. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it don't like it comes out tomorrow, right? It'll come out tomorrow. Isn't December when the COVID cases are going to increase? Yeah, I know. I don't know. Well, but here, I don't know. It might be a little bit different, more down south. But here, like, it's not like we don't really get winter. Like, I mean, it gets cold, but like, yeah. It don't really get to it don't get that cold here. Now, at least not where I'm at. I'm in the desert. I mean, it gets cold, but like, yeah, not like where I'm from or anything. So yeah. Will Black Widow be on Disney Plus? Yes, Black Widow will be on Disney Plus. I believe available on Friday morning. Aggressively Relaxed says, haha, good, screw San Diego and their white sandy beaches. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, aggressively relaxing. You crack me up, man. So yeah, guys, make sure, check your Myrtle bit. I seen Felicity was here. Make sure she checked her Myrtle bit. Guys, make sure you check your Myrtle bit right here. Put exclamation Myrtle bit down in the chat. Now, the reason you want to do that is because to get entered into the giveaways that we're doing here on the channel, you have to use your Myrtle bit to get entered into those. So you acquire Myrtle bit by being here on the live streams, hanging out in the live chats, interacting with all of these great folks that you see here in the live chats. That's how you acquire Myrtle bit, by being here. And you need that because what we did, in case you guys missed it on Monday, what we do is you have to be here and you get to spend your Myrtle bit to purchase tickets that get entered into these giveaways. Right? And some of them may have tickets if you're subscribed to the channel where you might get a free ticket for it. But others, you're going to have to spend your Myrtle bit to get entered into these giveaways that we're going for the tickets. So you can purchase 1 ticket, 2 tickets, 3 tickets, 5 tickets, 100 tickets. I don't care. However many tickets you want. But you get those mainly by being here on the channel, interacting with all of the great people here in the live chats. You can send in super chats and all of that stuff, but I would really, you guys, be here entered into, and you know, actually I think I even closed that down too. You should because I want you guys to be here interactive in the live chats with all of these great folks here to acquire your Myrtle bit so you can get entered into these giveaways absolutely free. Just on Monday we had my man Mike Porter won one of our books, the 2 stories. Captain Pennsylvania got Canto 2 in the Hollow Man, signed by David Boer, part of Comics Paradise's signature series. It was signed by David Boer himself. And also, my man Reefer Man Reviews, Wayne, ended up getting the Baby Teeth issue number 17. We got to get those sent out. San Diego Comic Con was like a Walmart and Trinity, confusing and jump. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man, move cons to Florida. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. Anyone else? During that last episode of Loki, see Thor's hammer buried in the ground. Yeah, you know what I thought was peculiar too. I mean, aside from that, like, what was with all of the lunch trays and the silverware? Right? What's with all the lunch trays and the silverware? That was an awful lot of lunch trays and silverware. There's got to be something to that. There, like, has to be something to that, right? Am I missing? Like, there's like, yeah. Comic-Con suck now. I'm happy getting back to just being places to buy comics and see the comic book creator zoo. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they'll be coming very soon, Aaron. Definitely. Oh yeah. Reefer Man, Frog Thor. Is that what you're talking about? Oh man, I know. I seen somebody on Twitter like, if I see anybody call Frog Thor, it's instant block. It's an instant block. It's okay. I believe me. I know how it feels. I know how it can be. Freaking nerd. Freaking nerds. Look at how we. You call it Frog Thor. Hey, you know what? Like, and I get it. That's the funny thing is I get it. I'm like, you panty waist. I get it. Yeah. What if trailer? Oh, what? Are you serious? What if trailer? Are you serious? All right. We gotta get on and check this out. What if trailer? Are you serious? You shit? Are you shit? Oh, dang! All right. You know what? All right. Maybe we need to. Do we need to get into here and maybe we can. Maybe see if we can. Maybe see if we can bring that up. See if we can bring that up. Capture. Okay, let's see. Guess we're gonna have to open up another tab here now. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do a live reaction, huh? All right. Okay. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Let's see here. See if we can get this. See if we can get this up here, man. Where are we at here? Is that one? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Is that? There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's see what this. Let's see what that. You know what? And I'm not playing the damn music. I'm not gonna be like. Yeah. But of course, like watch this will probably get me Josh too. I'm just kidding. That Disney's not like that, are they? They're not like that. They're not like the mother buttholes. But no, I'm just sitting here. I just didn't want to. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I didn't show you my porn, man. I wanted to make sure I didn't show you my porn. I wanted to make. All right, but let's check this out. All right.
Peace. I love peace. I'd be out of a job with peace.
Oh, that didn't mess up for you guys, did it?
Do we know each other? Time.
Oh, it did.
Reality.
There we go.
It's changeable. Where do you want to be? That's the question, isn't it? Every universe is different. Each one unique.
I messed it
Slow
up.
down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't
What?
understand. Not me. I get it.
Who are you?
The name's Captain Carter.
Wow. Oh.
I am the Watcher. I observe all that transpires here. But I do not, cannot, will not interfere.
Hell yeah. Damn.
Stop me. We have locked a bird. A Ravager never
Oh.
flies solo. I said never flies solo. Is that some kind of catchphrase? You had me worried for a second. Journey to face the unknown
Wow.
and ponder the question. What if?
Wow. Wow. That looked pretty badass. That looked pretty badass. Did they boot my stream? Did they boot my stream? Yeah, yeah. The animation, yeah, is insane. Like the animation, it looks as good as, you know, like here's the thing, is like everybody, like, remember when what's it called came out, Invincible? Everybody's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like it's all right. Like I don't know. I mean, there could be, like, look, can we not admit there could be better animation out there? Have you seen Ghost in the Shell? Right? Come on. Right? Ghost in the Shell is pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, and I think that's the sometimes the thing is, like, it's maybe do we sometimes expect too much out of the different you know, different shows and stuff, like out of the animation. I don't know. But I mean, it looks like it'll be pretty good. As far as like tying into the whole universe and everything, like it makes me wonder, you know, like with everything we've got going on, even stuff we just talked about today, how does any of that affect what we've got going on here in the main MCU? Like, is it, like, how's it gonna tie into anything? Is it part of all these multiverse? And I know. Look, that whole multiverse. I know, guys. Like, it's. Can we not all agree that it is kind of silly and kind of sucks? It is. It is. Trinity watching nothing is hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Disney extremely litigious. Yeah. What if the Trinity edition? Yeah. Trinity, if Natasha comes back to life and the cause of it is because of Pym particles. You heard it here first. All right. All right. What if your jump gets struck for the teaser? I know. No, I don't know. Disney doesn't seem to be as big a buttholes. I mean, we're not saying that they're not, but okay. How about Marvel Studios? Marvel Studios doesn't seem to be as big a buttholes. Oh man, I can't see. Yeah, I know. Like I messed it up. Anyone notice that Tiny Loki was squashed when the other Lokis closed the hatch on their hideout? Oh, you mean in the show? I wouldn't. No, I'd have to go back and rewatch that. So the video animation through here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the animation. It looks a little more cleaned up than the original stuff I saw. I just prefer old school animation. Personally, I'm trapped in. Yeah, I like old school animation and shit as well too, man. Like I'm okay with Yeah, aggressively smart. Play the audio but no video. I know. If anything was gonna get me struck, that would be it. It would be like all the music and everything that's on there, not that. There's so many Lokis because Loki cannot die, but and add that to the fact that it's canon in the MCU. That matter is never completely destroyed. Basically, Loki is undying. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. How you gonna get mad at the animation? Yeah. I don't think anybody's mad about it. I just think, you know, we always, like, don't we always feel like there could be better? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like I said, I watched it Invincible and I was like, yeah, it's all right. The animation, it could be better. It gets the job done, though. Which of what, you know what, like, I don't know. Of what if, like, it's like, I don't know, like, because all the scenarios in it, like, it's all cool to me, man. It's all cool to me. And we see even like the zombies and stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, Clone Wars season 7 has a good tier animation. All right. Is it really fair to compare against animation like Ghost in the Shell? But right. But yeah, the animation, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I know, Steven, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, it's fair. Why is it not fair? They're putting money into these productions, supposedly, right? It's fair. Yeah. Like the color of your shirt, but front of your shirt say, "Faith no more." Faith no more. Yep. It's the faces in the animation that looks weird. Yeah, I hear you. But that's kind of the hardest thing too, though, right? Answer my question, Jenny. I don't know. Like, I like any of the Captain America stuff, so probably like the Captain Carter stuff. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be cool to see some of that. Justin Simone, I suppose that's fair enough. Where does T'Challa get the accent? Right? Yeah. I was gonna say that'll be cool to see too. The T'Challa stuff, definitely. X-Men style animation, but more illustrative. Yeah. People wanted the concepts, but knew that they skimped on the animation. I hear you. Yeah. Like, oh, like, let's just hurry and get it out. Looks like, you know, it doesn't gotta be anything great. It can just be alright. Yeah, I don't know. Animation is tricky like that, though. Yeah, Apex knows. But this is from their Album of the Year tour. That's a weak answer. Give me a specific what if. What do you mean a specific what if? What do you mean? What do you mean a specific what if? Like, oh, do like come up with a what if scenario? A what if scenario? Is that what you're talking about? Like, what kind of what if? Is that what you mean? How about what if they gave us the actual Marvel 616 universe in the movies? How about that? Oh man. What do you Gotta tell you, I'm a general manager. My job gave me a $3 raise. Nice. Yeah, checking that Myrtle bit. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got for today, guys. I gotta get ready to get out of here, man. I didn't really, we're flapping our gums so much, didn't even really get in to any of these comic books and review them, did we? Dang it! Now I gotta change the name and everything of all this stuff here. But definitely a lot of great books I got this week. I can't say that there was one of them that was necessarily bad, aside from Snake Eyes Dead Game. Like there's been months coming, and this, I don't even know what happened to this book. I opened this book up and it had like 100 different names in it, and I'm just like, no. I just laughed and I shut the book up and I put it away. Carmen, this book is absolutely great. Definitely a must read. That Jungle Fantasy, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a must read. I don't know, Trinity. No, Peter Stalker? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. If anything, yeah. What if they gave us Peter Parker Spider-Man? How about that? But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. We're going to be, we'll be live tomorrow morning, but we've also got the Trailer Park live tomorrow night. Man, I can't, these weeks are just flying by. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. If we don't see you tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Later.